That's how you celebrate with a season-saving move. Austin Dillon with a playoff spot on the line, with your season on the line. Was that a fair move?
I don't know, man. It's been 2 years, and this is the first car I've had with a shot to win. You know, I felt like with 2 to go, we were the fastest car. Obviously, had to have a straightaway, and Ricky wrecked the guy. I hate to do that, but sometimes you just got to have it. And I got to thank the good Lord above. It's been tough over the last 2 years, man, and I care about RCR, and these fans, and my wife, and this is my first for my baby girl. It means a lot. I hate it, but I had to do it.
You can see the emotion for you and what this means to you and RCR. What did you say to yourself going down the backstretch? What were you willing to do to put it in the playoffs?
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
What is it with you and walk-off wins? You did it at Daytona a few years ago. You do it here with 4 races left in the regular season to put the 3 car into the playoffs.
We just never give up, and man, we have great partners in Johnny Morris and Bass Pro Shops, Poet, Jeff Broyne. I can't thank all the people enough that helped this team, Cynics Tools, but yeah, you just got to get it done sometimes.
Austin Dillon is in the playoffs, but I'm sure Joey Logano is not a very happy man, Dylan Welch.
Well, let's get his thoughts on it here. He was just watching the replay on the big screen. Austin's season was on the line there, but what are your thoughts on what happened down there?
It's chicken shit. There's no doubt about it. He's 4 car lengths back, not even close. Then he wrecks the 11 to go along with it. And then he's going to go up there and thank God and praise everything with his baby. It's a bunch of BS. It's not even freaking close. I mean, dude, I get it, bump and run. I get it. I didn't back up the corner at all. He came in there and just drove through me. It's ridiculous that's the way we race. Unbelievable. I get bump and runs. I do that. I would expect it. But from 4 car lengths back, he was never going to make the corner. And then he wrecks the other car. He wrecks the 11 to go with it. So what a piece of crap.
So what's fair game moving forward? How do you race him? Next week or in the playoffs?
Wait and see.
Thanks, Joey. Disappointing day for the 22 team. Not the finish that they probably deserved.
Yeah, let's chat with him and get his take on the move by Austin Dillon. I'm sure you understand his position, his season, his playoffs on the line. First of all, what did you think about his move on the 22 and then him hitting you as well? Fair or foul, Denny?
Well, it's obviously foul, but it's fair in NASCAR. You know, we're just a different league, right, where you know, there is no penalties for rough driving or anything like that. So it opens up the opportunity for, you know, Austin to be able to just do whatever he wants. The problem I had is I got hooked in the right rear again, and, you know, I'm just minding my own business, and he turned left and hooked me in the right rear and blew my damn shoulder out. He's like, you know, it's just, I don't know. I mean, the record book won't care, right, about what happened. He's going to be credited with the win, but obviously he's just not going to go far because you know, you've got to pay your dues back on stuff like that. So, but it's worth it because they jump 20 positions in points, and, you know, so I understand all that, and, you know, there's no ill will there. I get it. I just hate I was part of it. You know, it would have been fun if I was not one of the 2 guys that got taken out in the last corner, but I understand it. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
And for a brief moment, the seas parted for you. I'm sure you thought, hey, this is our shot at the win. We're hearing that you now are going to be scored in 2nd place. So, Denny, as someone who's a spokesman for the sport, do you feel like a line was crossed tonight, and maybe that's too far?
Oh, I mean, absolutely a line was crossed. I mean, but it's an invisible line. And, it's not defined. I mean, they have rules and provisions for stuff like this, but they never take action for it. And what happens is you see young guys coming up in the short track ranks seeing that, and they think it's fine. And that's why we see some of the lower series turn out the way they do in these green, white, checkered situations, because some of the best that they're seeing on Sunday do, you know, stuff like that. But it's, it's, you know, who am I to throw stones in a glass house? But, man, I certainly never won one that way.
Hope the shoulder heals up this week. We'll see you in Michigan.
All right, thanks.
And Tyler Reddick will come home in the runner-up position. You were shaking your head, though, when you got out of the car. Thoughts on the end of that race and the finish?
Yeah, Joey stole the words right from me. That's exactly what that move. That was unbelievable. I understand the first one, I guess, necessarily, you know, on Joey trying to win the race. Man, I've been threatened to be suspended for months for right hooking people, and they've always taken a pretty hard stand on that. So I don't know. Racing hard for the win is one thing. Just plainly right hooking somebody is another. I know sounds pretty biased coming from me about my boss, but if I was in his spot, I'd be pretty upset about it too. I mean, they put so much emphasis on winning races, people are going to lose their minds and just do ridiculous stuff. So I'm happy for his team. You know, a lot of great people on his team. That was pretty crazy.
Let's talk about your night. You come up in the second position. Feels like you guys picked up right where you left off before the break. Does it feel like that to you?
I don't know. You know, I feel like a year ago when we were here, we were really, really strong. You know, we had pace capable of winning the race. The handling was there. And tonight our handling wasn't really great. Our mobile one. Toyota Camry, but when we fought through it, we stayed in the mix. Billy Scott, everybody on this 45 team did the great job on strategy. So overall, it's a good night for 23-11. I know Bubba is hating the way that ended, obviously, because he's been working really, really hard to get above the bubble. And the way that went down, he's kind of back in the hole, I think. He's +3. Okay, so he's still in decent shape, but wild way to end the night.
It's a fourth place finish today for Bubba Wallace, and kind of what he needed, just with the playoff situation being as close as it is. I guess evaluate that last lap from your perspective, first of all, and gained you a spot, but maybe not how it's supposed to go.
Yeah. We knew we had to work coming in here, obviously being below, and our team did just that. We fought hard. Man, we did not have the best day on pit road. Not from a lack of effort. I appreciate them getting better all night. They showed up when it mattered on the last stop, kept us in it. Just execution. God, our Lidos Toyota Camry was way too loose. I tried to bite my tongue from the start of practice, and it was such a handful, and it definitely bit us in the race, but kept making it better and better, trying to give the best feedback that I could, and just executed all night. So I appreciate the effort from my team. Nice to walk away here with a top 5 finish. I'm assuming, I don't know where we're at. Doesn't matter. Still got a long way to go. But yeah, you just got to keep fighting. And man, I guess you could dump somebody and right rear somebody and be okay. It's funny how that works.
You're in by 3, Bubba. So as you said, still plenty of racing left, but how do you evaluate that? Daytona is a good track for you. Michigan and Darlington in the mix there too. But how do you feel about being +3?
In by 3, got beat by the 3 over chicken shit move.
Thanks, Bubba.
Ross Chastain comes home with a top 5 finish, although the winner of this race kind of causes some implications for the playoff. Currently, you see yourself on the outside looking in. What does this mean going forward for the next 3 races, you and your team?
All I care about, Kim, is that all that drama doesn't have me in it, first of all, and for our jockey Chevy, that we ran all night with a 1 in front of our running position. That was so refreshing to drive up to 11th early in stage 1, or throughout stage 1. Run most of the night in and around 10th with single-digit running position, and then it was killing me for our jockey Chevy to leave that set of reds laying. With 10 to go, 5 to go, I'm like, I can't believe we went through this whole race, and we're going to leave them in the pits. That green-white checker took us from 7th to 4th with all that. But congrats to Austin and RCR Chevrolet. That's big for our group. It'll make tomorrow's meeting a whole lot better that a Chevy won, and I'm happy for that. And everything else will work itself out. It's simple math. If we keep stacking together finishes and just pace like this, we'll be just fine.
You said you were happy you weren't part of the drama. You also congratulated your Chevy teammate, Austin Dillon. Your thoughts on how the race ended?
I haven't seen, I saw a bunch of craziness up there, but I'm just happy for Austin. I know the work he puts in, and for GM and Chevy and what our tech center in Concord does, it's really important to be winning races, and to go get one like that, I'm just happy I wasn't in it, and wish I was a few more spots forward to take advantage of it.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.